Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Path to Modernity. I'm Count Christo, and this is our wonderful campaign in MEIOU and Taxes 3.0. We have our glorious PUs, we have our subjects. We're making headway on unifying the natural borders of France. Not that we're, you know... What's the word? Is there a word for people that believe that history takes a linear progression along a kind of somewhat preset path? Like the idea of progress, for example, where of course actually, you know, progress implies a kind of a destination, like an objective scale upon which you're traveling. Excuse me, let me restart this. So I'm on soundtrack. Whereas, you know, nothing is really progress except by, you know, specified metrics. It's just change. Anyway, welcome to the video. That's not a hot take, by the way. I'm not claiming, like, you know, the change that's happened through history hasn't been, you know, good in lots of ways. I just think calling it progress is jumping to conclusions. Or rather, just drawing false conclusions, actually. I think I will wait for the claim before I declare these wars. Firstly, because we need the war exhaustion to tick down. And secondly, because I'd like the cheaper coring. Populist persecution will continue. Oppose populist reform. Yeah. Our spiritualist relationship is not great right now. Neither is our metropole. But hey, we're getting there. And we could now do a whole bunch of these. And you know, I really, really wanna... But we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. We need the better tech. Are we actually catching up on, like, the rest of the world on tech yet? It's an economy mode, isn't it? Okay, we're getting there. We're not up to date with Italy, but we've caught up England and Castile. And we're kind of level with the Ottomans. So that's good. Are they able to siege this down? They are. So Rome is going to fall. Have you got any claims on the Ottomans? Yes, we do have a CB on the Ottomans. We should definitely go and burn them down sooner rather than later. Maybe start grabbing some... kind of trade ports. I think communication efficiency, do I remember correctly, communication efficiency doesn't affect unrest anymore? Yeah, good. So we're not going to have problems holding land that's a long way away from our capital. It's just that it's not going to be very productive. Which I think makes sense, honestly. Okay. Venice has disbanded their... I think that's funny. Oh, we haven't fought corruption recently. Stability is going down pretty quickly. So I think what we'll probably do is this one. Give more wages out. Rather than overturning the status quo. Though we can't take 20 elite loyalty. How long is our state reach increase going to be active for? We do have it active, right? Excuse me? Where's my state reach? Okay, there it is. Bureaucratic expansion. It's active for another 5 years. This lasts 6 years. So I think I am going to do this. Take down five yearly corruption. Sorry, 5 bureaucrat corruption. Because I just don't know how much impact the wages have, which makes me reluctant to do it that way. Without actually knowing the impact it's going to have on our nation. England continues their conquest of Ireland, which is just honestly them simplifying the future Scottish conquest of Ireland. Easier to take it all off England than off a bunch of miners. So that'll be fun. I'm still going back and forth on whether we should go Protestant or not. Because the Pope has been really helpful. He really has. There's a burden of taxation event. Right, did we ever marry Portugal in the end? We did not. Let's get that done. Now we know you can freely break royal marriages with no consequence. Good. So upset we didn't get Castile, but I went away. I had lunch, and I've calmed down. And by lunch, I mean dinner. I don't know why I said lunch. Okay. Some Austrian separatists. Bohemia will presumably put them down. Austria did retake their land from Salzburg, by the way. The help of the Tyrol gold mines probably gave them a bit of an advantage there. Wow, that's quite a serious Breton uprising, huh? Let's mobilize the full force. No messing around. We did take a lot of land off Brittany, in fairness. Shame that 18,000 Bretons have to die for no reason. But, you know how rebels are. Excuse me? Castile, you just allied Tunisia? It's interesting. I wonder why. I wonder what drove them to such places. You guys can do this and then return, but you return via a circuitous route. We've got a ton of money again. We're not building anything in Paris. Is there anything we want to build in Paris? There's quite a lot of farmlands here, to be fair. 700 farmland, but we've already got maxed out farmlands, I think. Where are you getting your communication efficiency from? Oh, you are getting it overseas. From Picardy. Interesting. So the question is, do we want that to happen? Or do we want to just build better roads up here? Okay, let's improve the harbourage here, although rank 6 is going to be pretty expensive. I mean, that's an extra... Well, it's not that bad, actually. And there is some spare investment fund space here. I mean, Provence, it makes sense, right? It's our mighty port on the Med. So, infrastructure... Give me harbourage rank 6. It's very... I mean, it's a big deal. Well, okay, that's not that expensive. Never mind. How much labour have you got available? It's urban, isn't it? Yeah. 7.8, which means we can go with the full 10 parallelism. Parallelism. Build it. Also, while I'm here, do I want to open any new industries? I think they're full, actually. Yeah, that looks pretty full to me. Let's invest. Let's do some urban investment with our cash. Just because we want to encourage long-term city growth, not because I know that we're going to get short-term returns on any of these particular investments. I just want to... On principle, I'm in favor of urban investment right now. Good. And then let's take a look. What is our current trade deficit in? We still have a luxury deficit, which surprises me. We went hard on that, as well as fuel. You know what? Let me invest in those coal mines we opened. Special map mode. Page 1. Owned coal deposits. Now, how is that coal doing? It's actually making a loss here. And the skill is low, but that does surprise me. Why is that? Something to jump out here at me? Is it because rural's expensive or just fuel is not that good? I think I'm still going to invest in these coal mines because fuel, we're going to need more and more fuel. Not 50. 10. I don't mind if they're short-term ineffective. We're going to need those coal mines in the fullness of time to feed the fires of our industry. And that barely used any of our freaking money. What do I do with all this money? The other thing we could do, of course, is lower taxes. Even more. Because, I mean, so much of our income is coming from land we own. Like, fully 2/3, almost, of our income is coming from direct revenue from property. Which is kind of crazy. Maybe I could just be more aggressive with local capitals. Build one here. Should really be here, though. We've got level 3. Oh, it's built. Finished in Paris. Nice. How much is the upkeep on that these days? Well, yeah, right. We don't have to upkeep in Paris because they're actually just... The estates here are so rich, they're just covering the whole thing. Screw it. Let's get capital level 4. Why not, right? Build infrastructure. Design project. Improve infrastructure. Capital rank 4. You know what? Rank 5. Screw it. It's going to cost 4,000 ducats. I don't care. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get a rank 5 capital. It's going to be glorious. It's going to take loads of industrial and knowledge and stuff, but hey, the elites are buying it, and, you know, industries that I part own are making it. It demands 1 labor per unit per year, and we've got 19 units available. The literati, though, we actually have a deficit of labor, which is probably going to hurt our religious education, but it also just going to mean that tons of people emigrate here. All right, there we go. We have the money. Boom. Give me another 76 units of capital infrastructure. Build me a capital of the world's desire in Paris. That's how we can spend all our money. We can just build stupidly huge projects in Paris, basically. Humanism. Another max 2.5 resource size. Nice. Oh, we died. And yes, everyone did still remain under us. That's good. Should keep relations topped off with you. Faction alignment. I think we continue with the same alignment to save our stability. Which is a shame in terms of relations. It has dipped us down into negative. So with that in mind, let's do a temporary tax relief. Keep things tided over. Anything I can do to help the burger relation with me? Nothing I really want to do. And yes, still got influential bureaucrats. Good. Nice. Good stuff. Anything else we need to do? Nothing jumps to mind. What was it that I needed to integrate feudatories, by the way, without having to wait for them to die without an heir? Remind me. Feudatories, you need federalism and regional militias. So regional militias is this one. No, that's right. These are things here. Federalism requires rural governance nobility 3+. Rural governance is this one. We need less than 30. We have to get rid of their processing monopoly, their game monopoly, and their forestry monopoly. That's quite a lot. We could consider doing one of these though, because I don't think they're that expensive on points. Yeah. So what about this? Open diplomatic service. Oh, that's interesting. So you get more state corruption, less state corruption for this, but you actually get less good stuff from the in the actual diplomacy thing. I would like to change some of these ones that give noble gravity. How about the forestry monopoly? 35 loyalty. We said we were going to try and get their loyalty higher before we did things like this. I don't want to do... Oh, hang on. Is this new? Marry a noble consort. Interesting. Gives you a new consort and good relations and diplo rep for a long time. Well, no, sorry. Not for that long. 5 years. Yeah, we don't want to do those yet. We'll just keep giving them gifts. It's okay. And yes, Castile, I would love to marry you. Hang on, Castile's offering to marry me? Does that mean you died? No. Done. So we died, that's right. Okay, we have the points for the Lothringen claim. Ah, we could also do with you. Salzburg. Let's get a claim on them as well. Good. Yeah, because we have the... oh, we don't actually have realm expansion on you. It's interesting. Why not? Ah, I guess it's because it's the culture group. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So we don't need that, actually. Not yet, anyway. Okay. Let's get that war going. It's going to call Salzburg, Strasbourg, and Saxony's allies. Does that still include Bohemia? Yeah. Well, I bet we can get our alliance with Bohemia back after fighting them. Let's do it. Reconquest. Good stuff. Get in here, and then I highly suspect our allies will take out Bohemia if Bohemia does join. Although actually I did forget about all of their many, many subjects. That may actually cause a problem, but hey, we can deal with it. They did indeed get called in, and yes, that's unfortunate that they were on low morale. We might as well go severe looting, because I don't mind if Bohemia gets damaged. Now, does going to war with them lower our trust? No, good, because we didn't go to war with them directly. Declaring war on someone does lower their trust, as far as I recall. Makes a whole lot of sense, right? See if we can catch Lorraine's army here. Where are you going? Counters. Yes, good. We caught him. We should have super high trust with the Papal State now as well after all this influence. What? I thought he gave you like quite a bit of extra influence each time you... sorry, trust each time you influence them. Right, finally caught their army here. Good. How are my subjects doing in the east? They are on the offensive. Good. I'll peace out Bohemia as soon as we can. I don't really want to damage them too much because I think we are going to be able to get them on our side eventually. Which will obviously be handy. Manpower is a little bit low, but we have seriously lowered our manpower taxes. So that makes all kinds of sense. And this war is going to be a simple one. We just want Lorraine. And actually, also, I want to end the relationship between Saxony and Bohemia. So let's move in and attempt that. Savoy truce has expired. That's good. We can move against Savoy for a bunch of their French lands. Although, I don't know, maybe I should be saving these admin points. I think we're going to stop coring for a minute here. Well, no, because we're ahead of time anyway. So, yeah, that's fine. New general? Can't afford one. Outrageous. Dun, dun, dun. So, but do you keep cores? No. So we can't feed Austrian cores to them back in the future wars. Should I be trying to improve relations with electors? No, the not member of the HRE is too big to overcome without some fairly serious Diplo ideas, I think. Nassau, are you... I don't know if they are in my borders or not. My you know, special CB borders. Hey, notes. I'm pretty sure it's only this province from you that is. And you are in the HRE, which means I can't declare a war on them because we're already at war with the Emperor. But not for long. So let's move these guys up here. And then Saxony. Do you want peace? No, we'd have to kill their army. Well, let's send these guys up here since they have the cannons and the siege speed leader. And then we can have this guy go and roam around, mow down some of these subject nation dudes. There's that Conquest CB. Good. Anyone else? Yes, we could do some claims on Savoy. And honestly, I mean, even the Pope man, I'm not very happy about this whole Avignon thing. I would like that. If you would be so good. Darn, Portugal had a kid. Break that marriage. Oh, it broke anyway because we died. Do we take this or not? I think we don't. I think we save up Diplo points now. So that we can instantly buy out a bunch of exploration. Here is the ID group, by the way. Let's take a look at it. Allow recruitment of explorers, plus 3 naval force to one lead without paying, plus 1 colonists, plus 1 global settler increase, and unlocks expeditions, unlocked with diplomatic strategy, as listed in the decision tooltip. Automatically discover adjacent to when a colony is built. 10% naval attrition down. Ooh, civilizing mission. Can fabricate overseas claim in colonial trade company regions and any colonial region belonging to another nation who are also overseas in the province or is in their colonial nations. 5% settler chance and 10% trade range. I should probably nerf these so that they're only about as good as an idea. I'll probably do that next time I update the mod. They were even more high before though. It was like, this was plus 50 or something mad. because it was the Portuguese special idea. Okay. You guys head east. I'll give you your cannon once it's available. Good stuff. You're just going to have to put up with that being there for a while. The thing is, actually, though, now I think about it, 50-year-old you, we should definitely marry. Because if we can get a PU over an elector, then we're on the way towards emperorship. Can you be an elector without being a prince of the empire? Like, if we inherited... Because in vanilla, if you inherit but not integrate a elector, you become an elector. So can we be an elector without being in the HRE? I'm not sure. It'd be fun, wouldn't it? Since we're not using our diplomats, I'm going to send one to the old classic, just improve with subjects, Delio. Getting really close to colonialism now. I can practically taste the spices. It's going to be glorious. Does MEIOU and Texas have slaves? I don't know. I don't know how that would fit within their current model. I guess we'll find out. Demoted great nobility has expired. Fall of Württemberg. I'm going to loot them, I'm afraid. And you, I want peace. Hang on, aren't you an elector? They are, dude. They're an elector and the HRE right now. So, French vassal, please. Yeah, I'm gonna vassalize them. We're gonna try and make a play for the HRE. Why not, right? Seems fun. Can you offer vassalage to electors in this mod? No. If we could, they would definitely say yes. Bohemia, you shouldn't have chosen the wrong side. I'm going to have to come and smash your armies now. I was tempted to burn down Prague, but that's too far. I don't know why I have a soft spot for the Hussites. I don't know why. I just like them. I just think they're neat. Yeah, let's bring the cannon over. But yes, Bohemia, I am going to need you to peace out of this. And I'm going to loot your provinces until you agree that that is the prudent course of action. Truce of Portugal. Grand celebrations have expired. Give them again. Yeah, lots of these things, I think, should be replaced with more overtime rather than button clicks. That would be fun. Things like, you know, bring the court and education system back, and like lots of investment in the court, and then you can set the court to like favor the nobility, favor the burghers, favor the clergy, and it gives them more influence at court but more loyalty and things like that. I'm sure all this kind of thing are potentially coming down the line in the future, because there's so much potential to continue to improve this. I am going to keep granting special commissions, and now they're really, really high loyalty, so it's time to break their forestry monopoly. Which didn't work for some reason. Why can't I do these? Not sure why that is. Maybe we need to be at peace. It just doesn't say that. We have the monarch points, don't we? The peasant dues. Oh no, we don't quite have enough mill points. Fair enough. Just roam around with my 30 stack, obliterating these guys. God, the power of our centralized state, where we can collect so many more men and so much more money in taxes than all of our opponents, is really telling, I think. Got him. The old switcheroo. Loot them. There's a Habsburg in Lorraine. Ah. Well, sorry, Habsburgs. Not for long there isn't. Lorraine is mine. Okay, Bohemia. You are ready to peace out. I would like, you know, little war apps, just as a treat. And the rest of you. All of you, in fact. Come on home to Paris. to Sweet Paris. And this obviously is going to continue to keep us over the relationship limit as we push into getting these vassalages and stuff. Ally in war minus 50. What? How am I ever supposed to overcome that? Well, let's go get Salzburg out of the war. Not Salzburg. Yeah, Salzburg, sorry. But we can peace out Strasbourg now. Is that your... Who's your ally in this war? Bohemia. Bohemia is not in the war. So why does it say ally in war? Ho-hum. Curious. Strange. That would do that. You take the leader. The rest of you head on home to Paris. Is it time to throw up some forts? Do you build forts like this? Yes. These are not very expensive. Let's throw up some forts. And we should put them in the forests. Got some here. Highlands, wooded hills. Those are the same, right? No, combat width is slightly narrower in this one. So I guess we'll put it... Well, no, let's put it here. And then the south. Mountains. Just a big... I mean, we don't need a fort here. We certainly don't need a fort up here. So we can just move these to the border, basically. I'm going to keep one in the capital, though. Building one here. And then I guess Savoy is the other one that makes up this kind of wall on the east. Good. We've had to divert our attention from sieges a little bit recently in order to come back and make sure our homeland doesn't get sieged. I don't want that to have to be a thing. Has the month ticked over and you decide you don't have an ally in the war? No. They also have Saxon military strength. Where is your army, Saxony? I have no idea. Hey, allies, be aggressive. Hunt down the Saxon military if it dares show its face. Bunch of corps in Brittany. Excellent. And of course, at the end of this thing, we're going to just be taking... Whoa! Whoa! Hello, China. Hello, Great Han. Great Han appears to be the one that seized the mandate. There are no celestial reforms, apparently. Maybe that's the next thing I should mod in. And we can see your whole Golden Horde. They are now seriously weakened. Crimea has broken away. But still, pretty beefy. And yeah, the Timurids have shrunk. But the Jalaiirids are now a pretty hefty horde as well. You're a horde, aren't you? Oh no, they're a Khanate. Okay. But yeah, the Golden Horde, still scary. Not to be underestimated. And Lithuania is dealing with a reactionary warlord. Where's the Saxon army? Because if we could kill that, it would really crank up their war exhaustion. Thing is, they're never going to show themselves, are they? Where would they have gone? They must just be, like, standing up here somewhere, hiding. Cowards! Face me. Face me in the field of combat. Right. Yeah, I think no more coring is good. And then we should start thinking about, like, which are our other target electors to subjugate. Wow, Mines has grown, huh? Look at all this. They go all the way over here. They're blobbing. I think Cologne is probably a good choice. They border Liège. Let's get a claim against Liège so we can get a CB that will let us also go to war with Cologne. So Cologne, Saxony, what will be the Palatinate? Trent? Trent's allied to Austria. We already have a war goal against Austria. So I guess Trent is the other one that we go for. Okay, because we only need 4, yes? Is that 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. And I'd really like it if one of them was a personal union. Of course, if we become the Emperor, then we're kind of locking into Catholic. If we go Protestant, then we'll obviously get kicked out of the Emperorship. But I don't mind that. Yeah, I think that's our 4. And that secures us the Emperor title. And being the Emperor, I mean, it's not that good. Cost to fabricate claims up. That's weird. Maybe that only implies inside the Empire. But, yeah, once we can get a few of these passed, there are some pretty nice bonuses from being the Emperor. It would be fun if we could pull that off. There's 2 stability. Nice. Ooh, Austria is without an heir and is willing to marry us. Fools. Ah, but I think the Palatinate is no longer on this list. Damn. Palatinate had an heir. Break those royal ties. Get these new ones instead. Unseat the Habsburgs. Look at me, I am the Habsburgs now. That's what the Del Valois are saying. Peace from Saxony. Look, there's only one peace I will accept, and you know what it is. Just... excuse me. Tell me when you're willing to accept it. Excuse me. I enjoyed the episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's been a great pleasure, and I will see you in the next one for the vassalization of our first elector.